This is number 43. Signing on. The year is 2023. It is January the 17th. Launch was a success. No complications whatsoever in takeoff and breaching the atmosphere. We are currently en route with absolutely no issues. ETA? 5 years. Radio contact is still going strong and no complications have arose. It really puts things into significance seeing the planet from this distance. Within my entire eyesight is everything that humans ever were, are, and could be. It is home. And even though it's the most dangerous I've seen it in my lifetime, it's the safest place on the universe. Operation Shuttle Bus intends to create a working and quick service between Earth and Mars. My initial flight there will take me 5 years, and after the relay is set up it will shorten the distance both there and back by 90%, and my 6 months voyage back will be well earned. I will spend the first few months being amazed by the blue glow of home. After that, only time will tell. Number 43. Signing off. This is number 43. Signing on. The year is 2023. It's October 5th. No complications have arose. Well, lost radio contact briefly, but it was patched up almost immediately. I have to commend them for the speed in which they recovered the signal. It was like it barely even happened. I thought after the first month the lure of home would become boring and I'd find more solace in the darkness. That is not the case. My eyes have been fixated on it. I'd be lying if I didn't say how homesick I was. Not even necessarily for my own bed, but just for ground and grass and other humans. It's okay. I thought I'd be struggling a lot more than I currently am. I just have to keep focused on the mission ahead. Number 43. Signing off. This is number 43. Signing on. The year is 2024. July 20th. No complications in hardware or software. The Earth is a lot smaller now than I thought it would be before I got to the destination. And I'm not even halfway there yet. It's saddening to see. I suppose I was using the sight of home as a comfort blanket, and that's slowly becoming smaller and smaller. They should never call it the darkness of space. It's not dark. It's littered with tiny dots of light, but even though it's so heavily littered, there's too many of them to familiarize myself with and get comfortable with my surroundings. Lights everywhere and not a thing to see. Number 43. Signing off. Number 43. The year is 2024. December 25th. The radio went down for 5 hours last night. I can understand the laxness that they must have wanted to get back to their families for Christmas. They sounded so sincerely sorry when they patched it up again. Between me and these tapes, I really hope that doesn't happen again. I never really understood what they meant by stir crazy until you feel totally alone, and that was only for 3 hours. Merry Christmas, Earth. I wonder if anyone on Mars would have a Christmas tree up. Number 43, signing off. This is number 43. The year is 2025. November 1st. No hardware problems. Radio has been on the blink. It went down for half an hour last night, nothing else to report. Has it really been almost a year since I've recorded one of these? I guess time flies when you're watching an eternal span of nothingness whiz by. I can barely see Earth now. Not like I used to be able to anyway. I've told myself to stop looking back as it only makes me homesick. I'm over halfway there now. There's only forward to look now. Number 43 signing off. '43. Year 2025, December 29th, I think. The radio has been down for 2 days and the calendar reset itself to default. I was trying to count the hours myself so I could update the calendar when it came back online. I think I got it right. I think. I've never felt as alone as I do now. I have no one to talk to. I don't know the exact date and time, and that scares me most of all. almost more than having no contact. How silly is that? I guess it's just something that I've been holding on to make myself still feel part of home, and if I'm still using that calendar, it must be almost 2026. Only 1 year left. Number 43, signing off. "43. The year is 2026. January 3rd. No radio contact. The calendar came back online and restored itself correctly. I thought it was the middle of February. It's been less than a week. I'm very much struggling. At least I don't have to endure much else of this. It's not long till I land. I haven't looked at Earth for a very long time now. I'm staring intently at the giant red ball in front of me. That is where I'm going. 43, off. "43. The calendar went again. I haven't heard another human speak in a very long time. It feels like a year, but it can't be. The ship is fully automated, so it should land by itself soon. We're getting closer and closer to Mars. We look like we're at the right angle to catch its orbit, but that shouldn't be a problem. I believe the spacecraft is equipped with very strong thrusters. I shall attempt to readjust the course. 43. 43. 5 sleeps after the last tape. Course readjusted. There's no way to tell if it's successful until we land, but this is what I spent most of my time preparing for on Earth. I will be fine. Mars doesn't look as friendly as it does from the pictures. It's a barren desert. It's lonely. 43. Currently flying past Mars. If my calculations are correct, I will fall into its orbit in the next few weeks. Can't wait to try this spacesuit on and stretch my legs. 43. It feels like it's been a very long time. I can see Mars's horizon, and this isn't a comforting sign. I have set the thrusters to fall towards the planet. The descent should begin shortly. 43. Hardware issue. I have used all the thruster fuel, and I am now accelerating past Mars. Target has been missed. Now on course to indefinitely accelerate. There is nothing in my collision path for over 300 years. I looked behind me and saw no blue glow, just a mean red shade enveloping all of my vision. I can't remember what grass looks like. I can't remember what the layout of my room is or what it feels like to walk and smell fresh air. I no longer feel human, and I'm destined for a life in the stars. Do they remember me back home? What must they think have happened? What has happened? This is the last tape I will make. I will make peace with whoever I need to and see what fate has in store for me. It's been a long ride. I am not bitter. My final days will not be spent being bitter. I will be at peace. If anyone ever hears these tapes, I guess something extraordinary would have happened. Number 43. Signing off.